Hello, my name is Santiago Vergara. I'm in the senior year at San Benito school, and in this opportunity I'm going to talk about my life in school. Well, I remember my first day of school back in 1999 when my parents left me in the classroom. I have to admit I was a little bit scared because of the beginning of this new part of my life, and also because I didn't know any of the people in there. But with the time I get used to it, and nowadays I have very good memories about the early years at school. And from the beginning, I've had subjects that I enjoy more than others. For example, I've always hated arts or music, in which I am horrible at, by the way, and I like very much mathematics or physics, in which I have quite good marks. Speaking of teachers, I don't really have a favorite one. I just think that most of teachers in my school are really good, not only in their subjects but also as people. In regards to sport, I like football very much. I'm a huge fan of Real Madrid and Universidad Católica, and I play it once in a while with friends. So in 4th grade I entered the school's football team, in which I played for only 1 year, and have good memories of it, even though I wasn't even in the first squad. But as I said, I only played there for 1 year, and that was because I had an ankle injury, because of which I had to quit doing sports for almost a year. But football isn't the only sport I like. I also enjoyed very much, even more than football, playing tennis. I played tennis since I was very young due to my father, that as me, loved this sport. So nowadays I play tennis like 2 or 3 times a week, but this year has become more difficult to play tennis because I have to prepare the PSU. I also want to say that I'm a huge fan of Roger Federer, who is without any doubt the best player in history, and if you can see here I have his same racket and this t-shirt that, if you can see, have his logo with the R and the F for Roger Federer. Okay, but back on what was school, I remember some activities we do years ago, like the first time I went to an interescolar. It was exciting being in the National Stadium, which, by the way, is a really big stadium. Being there supporting your school, it is amazing. And the trips to the mountains, for example, or the retiros, that maybe weren't so entertaining, but looking back to them, they are good experiences. But I think that the most memorable of all is the study tour that was a few years ago, and we went to the north of Chile, to cities like Iquique and Calama, and it is a really good experience being in other cities with your whole class, to meet new places that maybe you would have never went there. So that, and finally, if I want to give a little piece of advice for all future generations, and it is to look at the positive and entertaining part of the school, and not to see it as something boring.